All right, guys, welcome to Light Sun Gaming. I am your host. My name is Vito. I am going to be going over my 10 terabyte drive system from Arcades Are Fun. This is the 50-inch 4-player Supreme machine with 44-inch active marquee 4-player cabinet from Arcades Are Fun. So let me just go over my features and everything that I got. So I chose to go with the 10 terabyte drive. He offers right now the 4 terabyte and a 10 terabyte for you to choose from. The difference is the 4 terabyte obviously has less games, less gameplay and things like that. So what his claim is that you have every system and every arcade game. Arcade games start from the beginning of arcades and they go on until the mid 2000s. On the 10 terabyte drive and the upcoming 16 terabyte drive, supposedly it's going to cover the rest of the games that are available in the arcades now for the system. But for right now, the 10 terabyte drive covers everything arcade-wise from the beginning of time in arcade games up into mid-2000s. As far as consoles, it covers everything from the beginning of arcade consoles up until PS3, excluding Xbox on a 10 terabyte drive. But I'm hearing that on the 16 terabyte drive, that's supposed to fix that with the Xbox, as well as the other games that are missing. So we shall see. What I chose to go with, I basically said, Jack, you know what? Give me every fucking possibility that you can possibly have. So what I have here are your RGB LED gold leaf buttons, which are absolutely amazing. They're fantastic. Their response time is great. I did another video where I saw how many quarters it takes to press a button, and it took, I think it was 8 or 9 quarters to press a button, so I think that's pretty decent. Right here, you've got your 4-way trackball joystick, and then you've got player 3, I believe that is. You've got player 1, player 2, player 4. If you notice, my controllers look a little bit different on player 1 and 2. I opted for the dual joystick feature. Excuse me. I also opted for the spinner, and I got that really cool looking flight stick just so I could play the Star Wars Battle Pods game, basically. So Jack, I saw that him put that on a machine, and I said, hey man, you know, I know it's kind of late, but I'm going to need 2 questions. Can you give me that thing, and can you give me this setup? And he also did. I'm also going to give a shout out to Scantron 5K from the EHA group. He owns an EHA machine. I really liked the way that his layout was, and I asked Jack, is it possible to do this? First he said no, and then he came around and said, you know what, I'll give you what you want. You've been a good guy and a good customer. Gave me what I asked for, and I've seen a couple of games actually going out with my same setup that I copied absolutely from Scantron 5K, who's got some pretty good games. He seems like a pretty decent dude, so shout out to him. And listen, your setup is excellent. I really like it, so hope you don't mind me copying it. Pardon me. Right here you have your admin command buttons. You see my mouse. Yes, you can use the trackball. I prefer to use a mouse. It's just me. And these 3 buttons right here in the middle, those are your actual mouse buttons. The one on the left is left click. The one on the right is right click. The one in the middle is nothing. So I'm going to go over artwork. I've seen guys who do these videos where they get these machines and they're like, oh my God, I've got bubbling. I've got this. I'm not saying from Arcades Are Fun. I have not seen a video with that yet. However, I will give Jack credit, and his artist Vlad is amazing. I gave him a small synopsis with what I wanted. Essentially, this machine was to be a nod to 2 things. The first is the Skywalkers, because I am an absolutely huge Star Wars fan. As you can tell, I have a lot of Star Wars things in this room. This room ended up snowballing into becoming this giant Star Wars homage to the Skywalkers. So anyway, I said, listen, I'm a huge Star Wars guy, but I do not want any representation from the last 3 sequel movies. I think they're absolutely trash. In my opinion, Disney should delete them. However, I will give a nod to things that are fantastic, and all things Dave Filoni and my man Jon Favreau. You know, he's repping nice, and everything they've done has been fantastic. So I hit up Vlad and Jackie even last minute and said, you know I got a month left, but I want to change my artwork. I got this cool friggin' Star Wars room. It's themed in arcade. I even put black ceiling tiles. I got the arcade carpet, and I want to do a Star Wars theme. Here's my theme. It's to be centered around Star Wars characters of Luke Skywalker and his father, Darth Vader. It's basically based around the Skywalkers. The whole room is themed around the Skywalkers. So I said I want artwork of Luke just being a badass, because I've read probably 35 years worth of books that Disney decided to wipe their ass with. And in those books, Luke is basically everything that his father was not. Everything his father was destined to be, Luke became. He was a grandmaster. He was just amazing. So I wanted this basically to represent a father and son and redemption, etc. So here we have Luke, and there we have his father. When it lights up, you will notice my buttons are colored a certain way. I'll explain that later. there is an explanation for that. And then I said I do not want any of the Disney characters except for the ones from Mandalorian, the ones from Book of Boba Fett, and I'll take the ones from Ahsoka's upcoming series. So my man was nice enough and cool enough to throw in the Solo children. You have Anakin, Jaina, and Jason, and you got their uncle Luke, and you've got the man himself, Luke Skywalker. You've got his beautiful wife, Mara Jade, and that little fella right there is Ben Skywalker. There's no such goddamn thing as Ben Solo. Ben Skywalker. Ben Solo is a fucking abomination. It should be drowned until the bubbles stop. So my man Vlad, it was like the week that little boy Grogu was in the IG-88 model, and I was like, yo, can you, I know it's kind of late, can you throw that on there? And he hooked it the hell up. I mean, that is tremendous. Then you got Din Djarin himself. You got Boba, right? And then over here, significance to this logo right here, DMGI, Damage Incorporated. It is my guild from Star Wars Galaxies. That is a game I have played since 2004. It's the guild that I've run. They become pretty well known in the Star Wars Galaxies community. We're usually Rebel. Sometimes we roll Imperial. We do a lot of PvP, PvE. I'm actually going to be loading that up on here once my LED blinkies are all fixed and ready to go, because I don't want to put this thing on the line and it'll screw up my blinky buttons. So Damage Incorporated will be getting played. Star Wars Galaxies will be getting played on this system, and I'm looking forward to it. Cannot wait. This is actually my in-game character. His name is Liam Lightsun, hence Lightsun Gaming. So my man Vlad hooked it up fucking sweet. You got bad boy Luke from Mando. You remember that? You got Palps. You got Luke again. My man, you got the Emperor once again. You got Vader. Okay, I'm a big proponent of the green saber. I love Luke with the green saber. Return of the Jedi to me was my favorite Star Wars movie. And you got the man himself, Vader, you know, the fallen leader who basically turned to the dark side because, you know, for love. So we got down here, Vlad hooked it up again. He gave me this minus a couple of the spaceships on here. I said, it's cool. I was kind of wanting, and I still kind of want this to be like a huge Jedi battle. I might actually get that changed some point in the future, but this is pretty badass, and shout out to Vlad. I said, can you throw Slave One, the Razor Crest, Millennium Falcon, and a Luke's X-Wing on there? And he did exactly that for me, so it's tremendous. I do like it. Then I'm going to go to the left side. Check that out. All right. Then you got my man Luke. I wish the saber was green, but whatever. It is what it is. It's still tremendous. You got Leia in Slave Girl costume. Hell yes. And you got little Orphan Annie right there. The man himself. His artwork and his job on this artwork is freaking tremendous. I love it. I love my guild tag being on there. Love it. So now we're going to go into the gameplay itself and the game system itself. I'm going to go through a couple of game systems. I have altered this, or I've had this altered by a friend. He's helped me alter the system. So this is the 10 terabyte drive, but it is different than what you would get from Jack. Basically, you'll notice that some of my marquees are animated and they work and they move, whereas when you get it, it will not have that. I mean, listen, I'm willing to do whatever. I've heard that on a 16 terabyte drive that there are going to be animated marquees, so I think that's one thing that Jack is interested in, I believe. Please don't take this as gospel. These are all rumors. But I believe he's very adamant about his arcade system looking the best it can, and that does include the animated active marquees. I'm going to attempt to put down my plug that's holding in the light. Hopefully it does not go off. If it does, I'll just turn it back on. And I want to get this kind of in the best angle that I can. I want to feature my joystick, the button layout, the colors, and I want to get the animated marquee because to me that thing is just, I love the active marquee. It's my favorite. It's, you know, it's a couple $100 extra. I am the first one with this 44-inch one, which to me is just this thing. I liked the way that the 34-inch one looked, but I wasn't in love with it. I really love the way this thing takes up the entire screen. I'm so grateful that Jack offered it to me as one of the first setups on a Supreme machine. This thing is running a 3060 Ti card. It's great. It's essentially a gaming computer set up to run like an arcade. So I personally cannot wait to get my hands on the 16 terabyte because I want to try all these new games. And I hear it's supposed to be absolutely loaded with animated or active marquees, all kinds of nice features and setups. All right, I think this is a decent setup, a decent angle for you guys. So let me get this rocking. Let me open up Big Box. Let's get this bad boy started.
Big Box. Initializing Big Box.
Sega! Alright, so I think I was messing around looking at some of these things. It's flipping loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Alright, so let's get right the hell into it. So my button setup, again, Scantron 5K layout. If you notice, green side's on Luke, red side's on Vader. That is on purpose. And you got purple over there to represent my man Mace Windu, and you got blue to represent Anakin and Obi-Wan. And Jack said, what color would you like the trackball? And I said, let's make it match the flight stick. And he came through, man. I think it looks really, really, really tight. I think that's decent. All right, do you guys have any comments or questions or anything you want to ask me, please do so in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you like it. I'm going to be doing a review on the light gun wheel. I'll scroll through it. Again, we've added some active animated marquees. I did this on my own. I'm in no way, shape, or form employed by Jack or his company. I just really liked it, and I wanted to give a nod to the man and his thing. I like the fact that Jack can do custom requests. Another thing that I liked about him, another selling point for me was his price point. These other companies have great machines, but their prices are insane. The animated marquee for this alone was $995, I believe is what Jack charged me. EHA is charging almost $1,500 for it. The same gaming computer that EHA is charging pretty much almost triple for, I'm getting from Jack for $1,400. It was a no-brainer. To me, this is a once-in-a-lifetime purchase. I want to make sure that what I get is what I'm paying for, and I'm getting the best possible game system that I ever could. And I believe I got that with Jack. The second thing, and the second reason I went with Arcades Are Fun out of Jersey, is I'm from Jersey. He offers this amazing delivery service. Basically, if you live within 200 miles of him, he will drive to your house, help you bring it into your house. Basically, he is a helper. This guy's amazing. Brings it into your house, sets it up for you, make sure everything's connected, make sure everything works, and then he gives you a little rundown on how to work this thing. To me, that is untouchable. Nobody else is offering that. Nobody else even can try to offer that. This man lives in Jersey and delivers, and offering to deliver in Virginia and Massachusetts. Insane. Insane customer service. Again, this is the 10 terabyte drive. I'll be upgrading to the 16 when it comes out, and I'll be doing another review video on the 16. I can't wait to get my hands on the 16. But without further ado, let me just shut the hell up and play some games. So it's pretty much plug and play from what I've seen. Everything has worked right out of the box for me. I have not had very many problems. I have no idea what this game is, so I'm going to give it a shot. I've never played it. I'm assuming it's a fighting game. It's a Saturn system, and I believe Saturn plays on the controller. What I want to do is basically play some games. I love when it does that.
Loading complete.
The colors are so crisp, and then the button. Jesus, that's loud. Let me turn that down. Yeah, holy shit. The buttons are so friggin' clear and like they're so bright and just crisp. Like, look at that. So I don't speak Japanese, but let me see if this works. All right. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this, so let me back out and try another game. Listen, I'm not going to be editing shit. This is going to be how it is, so if this don't work, it is what it is. I apologize for the loud bangs and what sounds like explosions. My children are making a ton of noise. I wish they weren't making all this noise.
Loading complete.
Of course, here I am saying this thing is plug and play, and then it's not. Oh, it's loading. Let me see. Okay. Let me see what the hell's going on with this. I keep stepping on the cable. Okay, let's try some Altered Beast.
Loading complete.
Rise from your grave.
All right. All right, so in place, cool. I apologize. I was having some things change on it. I'm telling you it was working because I was playing it yesterday. It has nothing to do with Arcades Are Fun, so I apologize ahead of time. It was absolutely working yesterday. That's why I went to go back to it. I was having some things change, so it's got to be, it's got to have something to do with that. All right, so there's this game. I'm gonna, you son of a bitch. So the only thing that I don't like is you got to quit from the controller. I got to figure out a way to access it from my controller so I can switch out and not have to get up and down and up and down and up and down like a yo-yo. That's Sega. Let me try. Oh yeah. Over here we got the Naomi ring with an active animated marquee. You can see Venom and Spider-Man are bouncing and moving. You got some stuff going on in the background. Sega, goddamn, I love this for obvious reasons. You got Boba Fett. I mean, he's the man. This is like a little car animation working. Sega Mega Drive. Sega Master System. Got Dreamcast. Japan with 19 games. For whatever reason on here, he names Sega Ring. It's actually Techno Parrot. It's actually the newer Techno Parrot games. There's only 50 games here, but I'm hearing there's going to be the entire Techno Parrot library on the next one, on the 16 terabyte drive. And my buddy hooked up with the animated Techno Parrot marquee, which is pretty cool. Hopefully the setup will be changed on the theme as well on the next drive, or even soon I'll get it changed here. Sega Saturn, I'm gonna get that checked out and see why my controller's not working. It was working earlier. I have no idea what the hell happened. Sometimes things change, or my kids hit buttons and mess with systems. All right, so let me check this guy out. Let's see what they got. They got any Star Wars? Oh, let me see. I think I had a Star Wars game in my favorites. Young Thor? The hell is this? Oh, really? You know what? Fuck it. Let's give it a shot.
Loading complete.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, it's responding to controller command, so that's good. That's a cool thing. This system has a lot of what the newer systems, it automatically saves, so that's pretty cool. Or you save it as you would through the game. New game.
Yggdrasil, the world tree.
Alright,
Binding of the
Alright, let's see.
nine worlds.
Stop talking. I hear enough of his voices in my life. Damn it, woman, shut up. Alright. Okay, let's rock. I just got struck by lightning. I didn't even do anything. Oh yeah. With the direction. I don't know if it's 3D, if I can go like that or not. Amazing. I just want to see if it can play. It does. It's pretty freaking cool. Again, I blame myself for whatever the hell happened with the Sega. I'm not going to blame Jack, because I absolutely was playing that earlier and yesterday. It kind of irks the shit out of me. So that is not his fault, it's mine. Let me exit out of this game, and then I'll pop in to another system. I've had this thing for about 3 weeks. I'm loving it. I did, again, make alterations to it myself, or with a friend, not just myself. I don't want to act like I'm some kind of guru, because I have not a clue. All right, Super Nintendo. Let's go.
Loading complete.
I spent hours as a kid playing this shit, or teenager actually, or however. 90? Yeah, I was a teenager. Let's see how horrible I am. Boom, 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 boom. Here's a jump. What does what? I forget. Yoshi coin. Oh my god, I love this game. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing like a whole. I'll probably do like a couple of Mario gameplay walkthroughs because oh shit, I suck balls. Because it's Mario, and I'm gonna have almost everyone on here, and I'm gonna get to play them. I got this thing for bonding with my kids. Well, you know, to bond with my kids and my wife. Yeah, I'm horrible. Straight trash. And so far it's been great. The funny thing is, my kids' first game they played on here is Tetris. My son and daughter sat here like, it was adorable to me. They just sat here quietly and played Tetris. It was phenomenal. Again, I recommend it. This thing is fantastic. Let's go. Dirty bitch. I suck. Alright, so let me quit dying in front of you. You're all probably laughing your asses off. You should probably... Alright. Let's see what else. So that's Mario. I don't want to make this thing go too crazy. I apologize. My dog is barking. It barks and tries to murder everything that moves. Oh my god, I'm gonna play the shit out of this game. Just not today. Taito Type X. This is trippy as fuck. Let's see, what do we got? slap some bitches around. Again, guys, if there's anything you want to see me play, anything else you want to see me do, if you want to see me do a complete... All right, let's see how this works. There we go. If you want to see me do it, some of these things load strange. This is one of those weird systems, so this is kind of one of those play at your own risk type systems, from what I've been told. It looks like works like this on a lot of games. To start, press 1 coin. Oh, this might be one of the ones I gotta play at the over there. Let me see.
Please select your character.
Let me see if now I can choose controller. No, I cannot. I can probably get that fixed though, where I can play with controller. So I don't really want to. I mean, I can play with controls. I just don't want to.
Ragnar, the Blood Edge. The wheel of fate is turning.
Controls are definitely working.
Battle 1. Action!
Oh, what the hell is that? Get the hell out of that. Ow, my knee just moved. So I'm not gonna mess with this thing because I don't trust the way it was looking. Nintendo, that's pretty sweet. 3D NES. That's pretty trippy. That's cool. I don't know why. I'd probably honestly never play any of this shit. Well, there we go. Light gun games. We'll give you a sneak peek look at the new marquee and the theme, which is awesome. My buddy added this. It's really fucking cool. We're gonna be updating a lot of the themes too for my game. Again, none of the stuff. I cannot guarantee anything you see is gonna end up anywhere else but my machine. So I am not affiliated once again with anything to do with Jack. Then we got Atari, we got Jaguar. Lynx, Atari again, Rallycade. Daphne, Dice, Arcades, Adventure, favorites, my favorites. I wonder if we can get like a animated favorites marquee. This is where I put all of the animated marquees. So you got Rampage, that one's animated. Rampage World Tour, this just got added today. It's animated, that is badass. I'm gonna be playing this. I was gonna stay away from main games because I wanted to go for, the system games. Yeah, so their Xbox library is, non-existent, but like I said, it's coming soon in the next one. We got Mungan, which are the weird games that are like homemade and shit, like open bore. Oh yeah, we updated the theme for Nintendo. This looks awesome. This once again is on my machine. That's really cool. Let's go.
Loading complete.
this is going to be about 30 minutes now. I'm going to cut it here. If you guys would like to see any more systems, please, I will be more than happy to log in and get into the systems. Excuse me. Get to any system, play any games. Please leave any comments, any advice, any suggestions. I'm just going to go through and play for a couple seconds. I've never played this game before ever. New. Sure, I'll adjust it. Big titty bitch, let's go. Horserus. I love playing the Horserus. Yep, whatever. Sure, not reading that. Don't care. Eat a dick. Give me money. I'm gonna be like a fucking. I'm basically gonna be like a Russian Russian stripper. Gives me monies. She sure has a little wiggle when she walks, huh?
Congratulations.
Oh.
You now have an...
The whore has money. Congratulations. You now have got lots of money. I'm gonna walk this way. Get this thought up in her. Oh. Teleport me, daddy.
You are now entering the poison fields.
Oh. Hopefully I get gonorrhea. You are now entering the poison fields. Oh, I see tombstones. That dude looked like Jason a little bit. Oh, gotta get a key.
Save keys.
I'm a chick named Justin. No judgment.
By power.
You know, whatever you want to be nowadays, right? Maybe I'll turn myself into a. Oh, that's pretty cool. I just killed a dude and he turned in. Oh shit. I think. Well, let me see. I think when I kill some of these dudes, they turn into tombstones. Oh, I see a little glowing gem. Snatches. So it looks like I'm a hoe in a dress and I gotta collect gems. Love it. Fabulous. She's motherfuckers with a little metal pipe. Oh, okay, so I hit the giant tombstone and became little tombstones. Damn, she's got like yoga fires and shit. Alright. So I'm gonna cut this here. Gameplay works for the most part. I apologize for that one screw up. And again, I went into a system that normally I know is risky. You know, you can kind of play at your own risk. It's the open wars, the bundles, those weird typo systems. A lot of those things are sketchy, and crash and shit. Change your settings. So let me exit. Abort. Yup, like an unwanted child. Alright, and that's where I think I'm going to end this. Catch you guys later. Like and subscribe.